Good day, people. On today's episode, we'll be talking about faith. We'll talk about faith and test. Let's take it back to when we were in school, probably the basic start of our education, and the basic part of our education rather, and maybe our university level. You go through this test, you have to go through some examinations. There's a reason why they test your knowledge. They want to know if you know, if you can retain what you claim to know or what you've been taught. And then examination is actually to evaluate. It's not meant for competition. So it's only when you are examined or when you're put to test, when your knowledge is put to test, when it's tested, that it can be proven as knowledge. And how that relates to faith, someone will ask. Faith comes alive when it's tested. Your faith comes alive when it's tested, because it's just like that knowledge. It's dormant. It's just there, like the knowledge just there normally. Say you know something, you could just be there, they wait for you until they test it. I'm coming. Let me go to the market. On my way to the market, I saw a Chelsea fan, and the Chelsea fan told me our match is today. We had an argument. I told him the match is on Monday. He refused, but I showed him. Now he had all assurance, all knowledge. He knew that Chelsea has to play on Saturday. Most matches are on Saturday because Chelsea normally doesn't play on a weekday. This week, like this month, Chelsea normally they barely play on Mondays. Now that's that, but that is his knowledge. His knowledge was tried because he had to talk to me, and I could have decided that let me let him do his own thing. But I also put him through the test and then showed him that yes, you are wrong. So sometimes you are actually wrong. But with faith, you are not meant to be wrong. Now, when you want to exercise your faith, when you want to put your faith to work, doubt comes in. Doubt is the test. Doubt is the examination. Do not give in to doubt. Do not. If your faith be as little as a mustard seed. You know what a mustard seed means? Very small. And doubt's big. Doubt that mountain on your own. I'm coming. I had a fight with the keke man that was carrying me back from the market. He said I carry too much load. I asked me what I carry. I don't carry anything. I just book I carry on. Because I get information what I want to give on her. Now I had the hope say me gonna listen to my podcast. You get why? Truth and fact will be for me. It's for all of us. Now back to the subject of discourse. You get to understand that your faith is not the absence of doubt, but you grow. The more you grow in faith as a mustard seed. Now there's a reason they say mustard seed, because it's a seed. A seed can be planted and it will replenish. Now you know how tiny mustard seed are. Imagine if you have a glass full of mustard seed. It won't be that small mustard seed. You have a jar full of mustard seed. It won't be that mustard seed. If you can put that faith to work, that small mustard seed will grow from little faith to more higher faith, to a more level, and then it grows, it matures. The man of God told me, he said when he was preaching, that it matures to the spirit of faith. Now that is where you are. Doubt will come, you will knock it off. I'm gonna go drink water because I'm thirsty. Oh. Mind you, one day they blow me. My head just cool. You can get my dust on my AC like. Mind you, how do you build your faith? You know it. You know these things. If I say it again, you probably won't listen. But the problem with us is not just listening. The problem is doing. He said, do not be hearers alone, because he knows he will hear. The real thing is doing. You know that faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. The first one is to hear. Bam. The other one is to understand. Because now when you don't hear 2 times, you will come understand. But you still have to put your faith to work, if not to die. Which means that your small mustard seed. So if you know put on to work, if you know plant and if you know water and it all go. They'll tell you say mustard seed, they didn't say they drive spirits, they didn't say they do many things. But most importantly, you can use your faith to work. You can use your faith to do everything, to obtain good reports, everything. Now, mind you, doubt is somewhere, but work with your faith. I just wish I was now my neighbor and my brother they complain say that this is my status. So I got the record too much rubbish. I'm not just like all these things. They're not gonna help me carry all this knowledge now. I carry for book. But no worry, I'll do it alone. The Bible says walk out your salvation with fear and trembling. Not fear, as in fear. It's fear of the Lord. Now faith is not the absence of fear, faith is not the absence of doubt. But faith is faith. Because faith did it. When fear go come, it go come test your faith. When doubt go come, it will come test your faith. But you guys prove your faith. You don't have to really prove it to anybody, but you have to prove it to that doubt. Like put your faith to work. Tell that doubt some more a day. Because you have faith in God. God bigger than the whole world. Now, that's one thing. We'll talk about it in another episode, but you have faith in God. You might have faith in humanity too, but I'm talking about the God kind of faith. Now you have faith in God, bigger than the whole universe. You question whether God exists or not. If you are asked that question, watch out for my next episode. But please know that faith is not the absence of doubt or the absence of fear. Please have a great day and put your faith to work.